Yo, what is up? So we are going to be taking a look at Lossless Scaling because apparently there has been another update. So I believe it was 3.0, literally the last time I looked at this. So now it is 3.1. So yeah, it will be interesting to see if we've got even more improvements like reduced ghosting, does it feel smoother, stuff like that. So I think this is what I used last time, these settings. I did adjust this slightly because I think I had it on 100, but you don't need it that high if you're at, say, around 4K 1440p. So it is subjective, but I would rather better image quality with that, so I'll just keep it on that. I did watch a video of ancient gameplays and he had it around 60, so I think I'll just do that as well. So I thought I'd load this game up because I was interested to have another look at it, and it does seem to run really well on the 9070 XT. So that's on. That is still recording. So I believe I have turned my sound down. Right, so what I've done on here, the same thing I done last time. FSR4 is on, and actually the last time I tried this it might have been on 4.0.0, so now it's on the latest version. It should be even better for image quality. That's what I've seen in other games I've tested with the latest version. So everything is on that. Ray tracing is on, because I've been seeing a few people saying it's not running that well on the 7800 X3D, which I found surprising because it's running great on here. So we are in Hogsmeade, so I'm getting well over 100 here, and this is even with a recording. So we'll be losing about 3 to 5 FPS with recording. So as you see, no issues there. So I will, I think I will put Lossless Scaling on, because there is no frame generation on here, because AMD are getting gimped as per usual with in certain games, I think, with the frame generation. But the good thing is we can use AMD fluid motion frames, or we can use lossless, because I mean, the funny thing about this Lossless Scaling is that Jensen must really hate this developer Lossless, because it's literally doing the same thing in my opinion from what I've seen of it. You can have 3x, 4x, and then you can just whack it on, and the price now for Lossless Scaling is $359, or was it $353, something like that. So £3 basically for Lossless Scaling, so you can get that rather than buying a 5000 series GPU. I mean, for me, this multi-frame generation should not be locked behind a new generation card. It should be a feature you can enable on any GPU within reason. I mean, a 4000 series should definitely be able to run it. Jensen's only done it, so people upgrade. I mean, if you're getting Lossless Scaling working, then there's no reason. I mean, I've looked into it on Linux. If Linux can even get FSR4 working, you literally would be amazed at what they can do to find workarounds just to get it working. So surely Nvidia could have done it for 4000 series and all that. But again, it's not a feature on that. It's not a feature that would make me go out and buy a new GPU. I'll use it within reason. I'll still use a 2x. So I'm clearly getting a good enough FPS here. I mean, I've walked around, I've run around. This is one of the most admiring parts in the game, and I've got ray tracing on. So it's clearly working well on my system. So what we'll do, I want to try out Lossless Scaling and that. So I think it is it Control Shift? Might be that, is it? There we go. So it's Control Alt and this. So we've got that on. I'm still getting a decent frame rate, which is so I don't know if that's been improved because there was a bit of a performance cost before. Bloody hell, so I'm getting well over. Let me just check my settings. So this is 2x, so I don't know. That's, well, I suppose because I'm getting a high FPS anyway. It's literally doubled it. So yeah, I mean, I still expected some. I thought it was going to go to like 80 FPS with more bass. So maybe that's improved. So again, there is literally no reason why. I mean, when you're looking at how cheap it is, Lossless Scaling, and it does feel really smooth. So I think it is a smoothing technique. That's what you got to remember about it. Obviously, it is fake frames, and I literally, if I'm getting a good enough FPS anyway, like I probably wouldn't look to use it on there because I'm getting over 100 FPS, but does feel smooth. I mean, that's how people tell me that I've got to use it, so, because I've got 240 Hz on there, so I suppose it gets me over 200 FPS. I don't know. When you're looking at it, I suppose you are, but it is a smoothing technique, as I said. So I think the idea of it is to just smooth it in motion, which is if I'm getting like 55 FPS, I will look to put it on. In unoptimized games where there's a lot of stutters, I'll put it on. So it's just I've never thought to use it when I'm getting enough FPS anyway. But again, it is a feature that I believe I think that should be available for pretty much most of the modern day GPUs. But yeah, there is a very minimal ghosting. I mean, that is very good. I mean, that's definitely improved, I think, looking at that. So yeah, that's pretty good to me. I mean, that's definitely improved, and again, it just makes me feel, what is the point of getting a 5000 series card if I can just put this on, and that's improving all the time. So yeah, that is quite interesting. So we could try another game. I was gonna do this one because there was some issues on it before, but then I found out my save files have literally vanished. So I'm gonna have to download another save file, because what happened was I did delete some things, but there is some issues with this game with save files. But all I've got to do is just download a new one. Should be alright. We'll have a look at this. So we should have, again, the better the upscaler, the better it should look as well. Like if you was applying that over FSR3, there would be a lot more ghosting, I would imagine. But this has got FSR4 on because I've put it in the game. So we'll have a look at this. Looks like I haven't put it in there. Yeah, because I did actually wipe this drive clean, so I've just got to do that quick, which won't take long. So it's just delete all my optiscaler settings by the looks of it. Yeah, because I was basically trying something out between Linux and Windows, so I did wipe my game drive clean just to have a look, but that won't take too long. Literally done it millions of times. Right, so we just copy that. So if you didn't know already, this is how you do it for Final Fantasy 16. One, but on this one too, for FSR inputs. Because for some reason it crashes when you do DLSS inputs on it. So we'll have a look at it on there. I mean, you have got frame generation on the game, but just it will be interesting to see how it works from a sort of a lower based frame rate, because you don't really get, there are areas in the game where you get a lower FPS on it. So I don't, I mean, when it was first released, this game, there was some issues with it for performance. Some of it still lingers a bit. Right, so I've got to turn that down. Trying to, because now my ultra wide isn't on, but I'll just put up with it. That's the annoying thing. I don't know why they can't do that, Square Enix. Just put that, they've done that on Rebirth. So I've got to put my bloody ultra wide up on, but alright, so I couldn't do that because I've got to do it with the keys instead, otherwise the screen moves about. Anyway, that's on. And this literally happened on Linux. Right, now the controller's bugging that. So this happened on Linux. So it seems to be, when you put FSR 4 on this, it just bugs the game out and then you've got to restart. But it should work totally fine now. Well, now I've put it in. I don't know why it does that. That is very weird, but all because developers don't put it in the game. So that is on. So now we can get back to what I wanted to do. So we get 91, 95 FPS. So that is with I believe, quality mode, is it? Oh, that's actually on that. So I'm definitely getting better performance because I'm on Windows now. So definitely getting decent performance. So it does seem on Linux I'm just getting quite a few games I've noticed Windows is a lot better for FPS. So there's no doubt about that. I noticed it in Cyberpunk. So anyway, so I mean we're getting just under 100. It will certain areas, it goes right up there, and then it will just dip in certain areas. So we'll just take that off. We'll put lossless on. Right. So I'm getting 88, FPS at base, 93. Oh, I mean, this definitely seems to have improved this. This is... yeah, my god. So I'm getting 100 there. Yeah, no ghosting. That is really good, that is a massive improvement compared to the last time I tried this Lossless Scaling. So let's put it on the 3x. The stupid taskbar will let me do it. As it one of them games where it will bloody lock me out of doing what I want to do. It looks like it. Ah. So I've actually had to do that. Just to, right, so we'll just put it on 3 times. See how that goes with it. It looks like I literally got to pause the game for that. Allow me to do that. Alright, so that's 232 in total, and 80 FPS. I mean, that's still pretty good, because that was going down a lot more before when I went to 3 times that.
Next to the checkpoint.
Yeah, and that's still not terrible at all. I mean, well, it just, again, it just seems even more pointless having to, I mean, if you're happy enough on your 4000 series like me, all you got to do is just use this Lossless Scaling, because it looks like the performance cost has literally improved, because I was definitely being gimped more with my base FPS when I used it before. So that's pretty interesting, and yeah, I mean that looks pretty good. I mean, there's no ghost in there. For some reason I can't. Well, it's because I'm in the NPC part. I can't move my sword about, but what I will say is that is definitely, I'm pretty sure that is better compared to 3.0 Lossless Scaling. So this is blimey. I mean, I'll show you the price. I mean, yeah, I mean, look at that. So he must hate this Jensen. He must hate this guy, because look at the very positive reviews. It's getting better in every update. I mean, for that price, I'd literally rather pay that than get a 5000 series GPU when there is literally no uplift at all, only a little bit of uplift, and you got to pay these silly prices. So all I've got to do is just, when I'm on the Nvidia GPU, I can just use this rather than use 80 frame gen. On the Nvidia, I can just literally use this. So that is more logical to me, because for me it should be a feature. It's just a feature that should be in the app. Like AMD, you got the fluid motion frames in here. That's all it should be. But they've made it some sort of exclusive feature for a different generation, the newer generation. I mean, for me it is it's definitely decent in some games, but it's not special enough to be like, oh, I've got to get FOMO for it. I've got to go out and buy a Nvidia GPU again. It's not that big of a deal for me. But I mean, that says 3.2, but he's see, this used to be 3.1. I'm sure it did. So I did check a video and it did have 3.0, I think. So yeah, there you go. That is quite impressive. That's definitely improved with the ghosting and even the performance. So it's harder to tell a difference there when you're turning it off and on, so that's good. Anyway, that's it for me, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.